Good afternoon all. In the previous class, we discussed about the vast transforms. Okay, ma? So in the second part, image transformations. So in that, up to now, we learned discrete Fourier transform. Next, discrete cosine transform. Next, vast transform. Okay, ma? So these three are completed. So if you are taking the discrete Fourier transform, that is two-dimensional discrete Fourier transform. So all these transforms are used to convert from time domain to frequency domain. That is spatial domain to frequency domain. Okay, ma? To convert from spatial domain to frequency domain, we are using this image transforms. Okay, ma? So here, discrete Fourier transform is that is used in complex domain. Complex domain and endukannama ante ma. So in that for calculating the discrete Fourier transform, we are using exponential series e power. Okay, here e power means e power j theta means cos theta plus j sin theta. That is a complex number. Okay, ma. So that's why discrete Fourier transform is calculated in complex domain. Okay, ma. So that will be the computations will be high. Okay. So for that, after that, we are using discrete cosine transform. In discrete cosine transform, we are using energy compaction principle. Okay, ma. Next, if you are considering discrete cosine transform, this will be used in real domain. Okay. That means here we are having only real part. Okay, ma. Discrete cosine transform. This discrete cosine transform is used in image compression techniques. Total గా మనం ఇప్పుడు నేర్చుకునే ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్స్ అన్ని మనం ఫండమెంటల్ స్టెప్స్ నేర్చుకున్నాం కదమ్మా. ఇమేజ్ ఎన్హాన్స్మెంట్, ఇమేజ్ రీస్టోరేషన్, ఇమేజ్ కంప్రెషన్, ఓకేనా, మార్ఫోలాజికల్ ఇమేజ్ ప్రాసెసింగ్, ఓకేనా. సో అంటే ఈ ఫండమెంటల్ స్టెప్స్ చేసేటప్పుడు మనకి ఈ ఇమేజ్ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్స్ అనేవి యూజ్ అవుతాయి అమ్మా. ఓకేనా. So if we are taking the discrete cosine transform, that is used in image compression techniques. Okay, ma? Image compression techniques. Next, in the last class, we learned vast transform. Okay, ma? If you are taking discrete Fourier and discrete cosine transform, those will be related to sinusoidal functions. Okay, ma? Sinusoidal images ki applicable. Edi discrete Fourier transform and discrete cosine transform. Okay. Now this vast transform means that is having only two components. Those will be +1 and -1. That means there we are having only two values. That's why that will be used in digital environment with the flexibility. Okay, ma? So that's why the vast transform is used in digital environment. Okay, ma? So that is having only two values, +1 and -1. Okay. So here if you are taking the previous class wash transform, here wash transform means the Fourier analysis is basically the representation of a signal by a set of orthogonal sinusoidal waveforms. That means the Fourier analysis, that means Fourier transform is applicable for sinusoidal waveforms. Okay, ma? So the coefficients of this representation are called frequency components and the waveforms are ordered by frequency. That means here by using the Fourier series, Fourier transforms, here we are converting the image into from the spatial domain to frequency domain. Frequency domain means the components are called frequency components. Okay, ma? Frequency components. This vast transform is introduced in 1923. Okay, here the computational simplicity of the wash function is due to the fact that wash functions are real and they take only two values which are either +1 or -1. That means this wash transform having the coefficients, that means having the kernels like only +1 and -1. Okay, ma? +1 and -1. These are the two coefficients we are using in this wash transform. Okay, so here if you are considering one-dimensional wash transform, so here the one-dimensional means the spatial domain representation is f of x. Okay, ma? The spatial domain representation is f of x. The frequency domain representation is capital F of u in one-dimensional. Okay, ma? So here, suppose if f of x having the number of components x equal to 0, comma and so on n minus 1. Here capital N equal to 2 power n. Okay, na? We use the binary representation of x and u. Okay, we are using the binary representation for x and u. X means in spatial domain the variable, u means in frequency domain the variable. Okay, ma? Here we need n bits to represent them. So n bits are represented as from b0x, b1x, b2x and so on bn minus 1 of x. Small n values, small n bits are there to represent the image here. Okay, so here we are taking one example that will be, suppose f of x has 8 samples. Okay, ma? 8 samples. That means here f of x equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on 7. Okay, ma? 8 samples ఉన్నాయి అంటే ఎక్కడ దాకా వస్తాయి మనకి 0 to 7. Okay, so here capital N equal to 2 power n. Here capital N value is 8. So 8 equal to 2 power small n. Now what is small n value? 2 cube equal to 8. That's why small n value is 3. Okay, ma? So here, now, suppose if we want capital F of 6. Okay, capital F of 6. So this 6 is converted into binary representation because x and u are represented binary representations. Binary representations means in the form of ones and zeros. Okay, ma? In the form of ones and zeros. So here the 6 can be represented as 110. That means here we are getting 3 bits, 3 number of bits. This will be B0, B1, B2. Okay, ma? B0 is 0, B1 is 1, B2 is 1. Okay, ma? From least significant bit, we are considering the bits. Okay, so B0 of 6 equal to 0, B1 of 6 equal to 1, B2 of 6 equal to 1. In this way, we are representing the bits. Okay, ma? So here, if you are taking one-dimensional wash transform, this is the formula for one-dimensional wash transform. Here only we are considering only x. Okay, the representation is W of u. Wash transform gadamma. So the representation is W of u. Okay, this is the one-dimensional representation. Here, instead of this pi function here, the power having the summation. Okay, ma? Next, so here F means the input vector, W means here output vector. So these two are related to W equal to T into F. Okay, ma? Here T is the symmetric matrix amma. Symmetric matrix and ఏంటంటాము అంటే suppose if the transpose matrix equal to original matrix, then that matrix is called symmetric matrix అంటాం అమ్మ. ఓకేనా? That's why here next if you are taking the one dimensional inverse wash transform, okay ma, so inverse వచ్చేసి here n into t, okay ma, n into t. What is t here? This is the transformation wash transform, okay, n into this wash transform. అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, n into 1 by n ఉంది కదమ్మా, n క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోయి మనకి ఇన్వర్స్ వాష్ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్ లో we are getting the formula as f of x is equal to summation n x equal to 0 to n minus 1 w of u pi I equal to 0 to n minus 1 minus 1 whole power bi of x bn minus 1 minus I of x amma. So this pi is changed to power, then that will becomes a summation. Okay ma. So this is the one dimensional. If we observe these two, మనకి ఫార్వర్డ్ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్ లో ఏమో 1 by n ఉందమ్మా, ఓకేనా. ఇన్వర్స్ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్ లో we are not getting 1 by n. That means here what is the difference between those two? In one dimensional లో మనకి డిఫరెన్స్ ఎక్కడ వచ్చిందమ్మా, ఫార్వర్డ్ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్ లో 1 by n will be there. In inverse transform 1 by n is not here. That means the factor of n is the difference between forward transform and inverse transform in one dimensional amma. One dimensional wash transform lo manaki forward transform, inverse transform, the difference is the factor of n. Okay ma. So next, if we are considering the two dimensional wash transform, just we are expanding the one dimensional transformation. Okay, one dimensional transform ni extend chestam amma. Elaga? So here we are considering only one variable x in spatial domain. In two dimensional, we are considering two variables x comma y. That is f of x comma y is the representation in spatial domain. Okay ma. F of x comma y is the input. This is the representation in spatial domain for two dimensional. Okay ma. So here we need the two dimensional wash transform. So what is the representation in frequency domain? W of u comma v. W of u comma v. The representation is W of u comma v. That is equal to 1 by n summation x equal to 0 to n minus 1. Here we are considering two summations. Here we are considering two summations because here this will be two dimensional. In x and y direction we are taking the summation. Okay ma. So here this pi becomes summation as the power. Okay ma. So here w of u comma v equal to 1 by n summation x equal to 0 to n minus 1 summation y equal to 0 to n minus 1 f of x comma y minus 1 whole power summation I equal to 1 to n minus 1 b I of x b n minus 1 minus I of u plus b I of y b n minus 1 minus I of v. Okay ma. So this will be extended. Manki one dimensional ela undo, the same one dimensional is extended to two dimensional. Then this will be the formula for the two dimensional wash transform. Okay ma. Two dimensional wash transform. If you are taking two dimensional inverse wash transform, so just here for inverse wash transform, what is the input? W of u comma v is the input amma. Okay na. What is the output? What is the required here? Spatial domain f of x comma y. We need a spatial domain f of x comma y. Here this is the formula for two dimensional inverse wash transform here. Okay, if we observe the forward transform and inverse transform for two dimensional, here the coefficient 1 by n will be there. 1 by n will be there. In inverse also 1 by n will be there. Okay ma. That's why the wash transform in two-dimensional, that means the forward wash transform and the inverse wash transform, both are identical here. Okay ma, both are identical. Manam one dimensional తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండమ్మా, that is the difference will be there, some factor of n. Some factor of n will be the difference. Okay ma, but if you are considering the two-dimensional wash transform, if we are considering the two-dimensional wash transform, in that the forward transform and the inverse transform both are identical. Both are identical. Okay ma, so this is the two-dimensional inverse wash transform. If you are taking the implementation here, this two-dimensional wash transform is separable and symmetric. Separable in the sense, what is meant by separable here? What is meant by separable? What is meant by separable? So here, separable means if we are taking the two-dimensional transform, that will be find out by using two individual one-dimensional transforms. Then the property of separable is satisfied. Okay ma, so that means here separable means if we need the two-dimensional transform, that will be calculated by using two individual one-dimensional transforms. Okay, then that property is separable. That means this wash transform is separable and symmetric. Symmetric in the sense the transpose matrix is also same. Okay ma, so therefore it can be implemented as a sequence of two one-dimensional wash transforms in a fashion similar to that of a two-dimensional discrete Fourier transform. Okay ma, so next basis functions of wash transform. See here, so if we are taking the Fourier transform, that will be based on trigonometric terms. Trigonometric terms Fourier transform తీసుకున్నప్పుడు trigonometric terms మీద base అయి ఉంది అని చెప్తున్నామమ్మా. Why we are taking this trigonometric terms? In Fourier transform formula, we are having e power minus j. Okay, that means e power j theta is written as cos theta plus j sin theta. So cos theta and sin theta are trigonometric terms. Avuna? That's why here the Fourier transform is based on trigonometric terms, and this Fourier transform is applicable for sinusoidal waveforms. Sinusoidal waveforms. Okay ma. Next wash transform. Wash transform means that is having only two values. Those will be +1 and -1. Those will be +1 and -1. They have the form of square waves. They have the form of square waves. Okay ma, +1 and -1. Only two values will be there. That's why they have the form of square waves. Okay ma, these functions can be implemented more efficiently in a digital environment than the exponential basis functions of the Fourier transform. Here only we are having two values. That's why this wash transform is efficiently implemented in digital environment. Okay ma, implemented in digital environment. Okay, if you are taking one-dimensional signal for forward and inverse wash transform differ in a multiplication factor of n. Okay ma, if we are considering one-dimensional, in that the forward and inverse wash transform are differ by a multiplication factor of n. That means in forward transform we are having 1 by n. In inverse wash transform we are not having 1 by n in one-dimensional. Okay, that's why both are differ by a multiplication factor of n. Okay ma. Next, if we are considering two-dimensional signals, both forward and inverse both are having 1 by n. That's why the forward and inverse wash kernels are identical. Okay ma, identical. Here kernels means coefficients. Okay, ma. So if we are considering wash transform, so based on these formulas, if we are calculating the wash transform, here we are getting only either +1 or -1. Okay, ma. So wash transform lo maniki వచ్చే values enti ante only +1 -1. Okay, so if we are considering the one dimensional case for capital N equal to 8, suppose if we are considering capital N equal to 8, then this is the wash transformation kernel. That means the coefficients for wash transformation. Okay, ma. Capital N equal to 8 అయినప్పుడు what is small n here? 2 power small n equal to capital N. Here we are having the first capital N equal to 2 power small n. Capital N value ఎంత తీసుకున్నాము? Capital N equal to 8. 8 equal to 2 power n. That means what is small n? 2 cube. That's why small n will be 3. Okay, ma. Small n will be 3 here. Okay, ma. Capital N equal to 8 అయింది అంటే small n becomes 3 because 2 power small n equal to capital N. Okay. So in one dimensional case, the formula will be there. Okay, that is 1 by n. So here my pi I equal to 0 to small n minus 1 whole power bi of x b n minus 1 minus I of u. So if we observe this, here we know 1 by 8 because capital N equal to 8. That's why 1 by 8. Pi I equal to 0 to small n minus 1. What is the value for small n minus 1? Small n means 3. 3 minus 1 means 2. That means pi I equal to 0 to 2. Okay, ma? Pi I equal to 0 to 2. Minus 1 whole power bi of x b n minus 1 minus I of u. Okay, ma? So ఇక్కడ మనం I value substitute చేయాలి. I value substitute చేయాలి. So ఇక్కడ suffix లో I ఉంది కదమ్మా. First I value ని suffix లో substitute చేసి ఎన్ని values substitute చేయాలి? From I equal to 0 to 2. Okay, ma? First 0. Pi అంటే ఏంటి? Multiplication. That's why. So suppose ఇక్కడ pi లేదు అంటే పవర్ లో సమ్మేషన్ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే మా? సపోజ్ హియర్ పై ఇక్కడ తీసేసాము అనుకుంటే ఇక్కడ పైని రిమూవ్ చేయాలి అనుకుంటే పవర్ లో సమ్మేషన్ తీసుకుంటాం. ఓకే, సో హియర్ వి ఆర్ హావింగ్ ద ఫార్ములా ఇన్ వన్ డైమెన్షనల్. ఓకే, సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ వి రిమూవింగ్ దిస్ పై the summation will be the power. Okay, so based on that, here by substituting capital N, small n and I values, by taking different values of x and u, by taking different values of x and u, first 0 0. Okay, ma? Like that different values of x and u, if you are calculating, you are getting these are the kernels, coefficients. Kernels in the sense here coefficients. So ఇక్కడ మనం ప్లస్ 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 మైనస్ 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 ఇలా తీసుకున్నాం కదమ్మా. అంటే హియర్ +1 +1 +1 +1 like that. మైనస్ ఉంటే -1. The meaning is here. Okay, ma? చూడండి, ప్లస్ denotes for +1, minus denotes for -1. How we are getting these values? These plus values and minus values means by substituting in this formula. By substituting in this formula, capital N is known value, small n is known value. By taking different values of x and u, we are getting these kernels. Okay, ma? First x value 0, u value 0. Okay, na? Here take this u x. So here what is u value? Suppose మనకి ఈ ఫస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ రావాలి అనుకున్నామా. Suppose if we need the first element plus, how to get this plus? How to get this plus first element? Here u value is 0, x value is 0. Okay, so ఇక్కడ substitute చేద్దాం. X value 0, u value 0. Already I value suffix I value మనం substitute చేసి పెట్టుకుంటాం కదా. So by substituting u equal to 0 and x equal to 0 in this equation, we are getting +1. Okay, ma? So all the values are known values here. Okay. Next, how to get this place? Here, what is u value? 0. X value is 1. Okay, ma? U value is 0 and X value is 1. U value 0 and X value is 1. Then we are getting plus 1 here. Next, here, U value is 0. X value is 2. U value is 0, X value as 3. Okay, ma? U equal to 0, X is 4. U equal to 0, X is 5. So, by taking different values of U and X in this equation, we are getting these kernels. Okay, ma? We are getting these kernels. This is the Walsh transform. Okay, ma? Walsh transform. Suppose capital N equal to 4. Suppose if you are getting capital N equal to 4, then what is small n? ఇక్కడ మనం capital N equal to 8 తీసుకున్నామమ్మా. Suppose if we need a Walsh transform for 4 samples. 4 samples. That means capital N equal to 4 తీసుకున్నాం అనుకున్నాం. అప్పుడు what is small n? Small n is 2 power small n equal to capital N. That means small n becomes 2. Okay, ma? Small n becomes 2. Then substitute here in this equation by taking different values of X and U. Then we are getting the some kernels for capital N equal to 4. Okay, ma? So in this way, we are calculating the Walsh transformation kernel for capital N equal to 8. Okay, ma? So here the next topic is Hadamard transform. Okay, ma? The next topic is Hadamard transform. Okay, ma? So in this Hadamard transform is also similar to Walsh transform. A small difference will be there between those two. Okay, ma? A small difference, that is from row wise, a small difference will be there. Remaining all are same here in this Hadamard transform. Okay, ma? Sure. So here Hadamard transform is basically the same as Walsh transform, except the rows of the transform matrix are reordered. Okay, ma? So this Hadamard transform is also same as the Walsh transform, except these rows of the transform matrix. Okay, ma? That means some reorder will be there in the rows of transform matrix. That is only the difference between Hadamard transform and Walsh transform. Okay, ma? So next, here also we are taking only two values, plus 1 and minus 1, because Hadamard is same as Walsh transform. Okay, that's why this is also applicable for square images here. So here the elements of mutually orthogonal basis vectors of a Hadamard transform are either plus 1 or minus 1. Okay, here this is also having the kernels plus 1 and minus 1. Okay, ma? So it results in very low computational complexity in the calculation of the transform coefficient. That means based on comparing to Walsh transform, in Hadamard transform, the computational complexity will be very low. Okay, ma? Compared to Walsh transform, the complexity of calculations in Hadamard transform are low. Enduko antama chudandi. Here we are having some formula will be there. So two-dimensional Hadamard transform. Two-dimensional Hadamard transform. Yeah. So it is similar to the two-dimensional Walsh transform. So here the Hadamard transform committee, here the representation is h of u comma v. Here two-dimensional will be there. In two-dimensional, what is the input in spatial domain? Small f of x comma y is the input in spatial domain. What is the output? H of u comma v. This is the output in frequency domain. Okay, ma? This is the output in frequency domain. Now, the formula h of u comma v is equal to 1 by n summation x equal to 0 to n minus 1 summation y equal to 0 to n minus 1 f of xy pi I equal to 0 to n minus small n minus 1 whole power bi of x, bi of u plus bi of y plus bi of v. Okay, ma? If you observe this formula, where we are getting the difference? Here, bn minus 1 minus I of u will be there in inverse transform. Okay, ma? E position lo, ikkada bi of u undi kada, Hadamard transform lo, inverse transform, this biu, instead of this bi of u, bn minus 1 minus I of u. That is only the difference here. See here. In two-dimensional wash transform, bi of x, bn minus 1 minus I of u plus bi of y, bn minus 1 minus I of v. Okay? In wash transform. If we are considering the Hadamard transform, the formula is minus 1 whole power bi of x, bi of u plus bi of y, bi of v. That means here in u and v, for these u and v bits, the suffix will be only I here. In wash transform, n minus 1 minus I. Okay, so that is the difference here. So in this two-dimensional Hadamard transform also, we are taking the forward transform and the inverse transform, both are identical. Okay, ma? Forward transform and inverse transform. Rendu manaki identical. Both are identical here. Okay, ma? So here, this h of u comma v is also written as this pi is changed to summation. Okay, ma? This pi is changed to summation in the power of minus 1. Here pi is a coefficient here. That means minus 1 into minus 1 whole power like that. So here we are getting summation. Okay, ma? So this is the formula for two-dimensional Hadamard transform. Okay, ma? So whenever you practice, then you remember for a long period here. So see that wash transform and Hadamard transform. Both are same except some rows only. Okay. So here, this is a two-dimensional Hadamard transform. Okay, ma? Next, two-dimensional inverse Hadamard transform. Two-dimensional inverse Hadamard transform. So the same. Just inverse Hadamard transform means what is the input here? What is the input? H of u comma v, frequency domain. H of u comma v in frequency domain is the input. Okay, ma? Next, what is the output here? Time domain. That means spatial domain. That is f of x comma y is the output. Okay, spatial domain f of x comma y is the output here. So this is the formula for two-dimensional inverse Hadamard transform. So here also 1 by n will be there. In forward transform, 1 by n will be there. In inverse Hadamard transform also 1 by n will be there. That's why this Hadamard transform, this two-dimensional Hadamard transform, forward and inverse transforms are identical here. Okay. So this is a two-dimensional inverse Hadamard transform. Okay, ma? If you are taking the properties of Hadamard transform, most of the properties of wash transform are valid with the Hadamard transform also. Okay, so because both are same. Okay, the Hadamard transform differs from the wash transform only in the order of basis functions. The order of basis functions of the Hadamard transform does not allow the fast computation of it by using straightforward modification of the FFT. That means here, if you are taking DFT, discrete Fourier transform, In discrete Fourier transform, we are converting from time domain to frequency domain. So next, the extension for the discrete Fourier transform is fast Fourier transform. Okay, are you remember? So what is the difference between DFT and FFT? The computations will be very less in FFT. Okay, ma? The calculations, the number of multiplications will be very less in FFT compared to DFT. Okay, ma? Like that, here also the Hadamard transform is also simple in calculations. Okay, ma? Next, this Hadamard transform having the recursive relationship. What is meant by recursive relationship means here this Hadamard matrix of order n. Here H2n, H of 2n is equal to Hn, Hn, Hn minus Hn. Okay, ma? So what is the advantage of this recursive relationship? What is the advantage of this recursive relationship? Suppose if we need the Hadamard transform for n equal to 2 samples, capital N equal to 2. Capital N equal to 2 కావాలి అనుకున్నామా, అప్పుడు మనం ఏం చేస్తాం? Already we are having the formula here. Take capital N equal to 2. Capital N equal to 2 తీసుకున్నప్పుడు what is small n? Small n becomes 2 power 1. Capital N equal to 2 power small n. Here capital N value is 2. 2 equal to 2 power small n. So what is small n value? 1. So here by taking capital N equal to 2, then we are getting easily the Hadamard transform. Only we are getting 2 by 2 matrix. 2 by 2 matrix. Okay amma, ikkada manaki capital N value enta aithe undo దాన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని మనకి మ్యాట్రిక్స్ ఆర్డర్ అనేది డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటుందమ్మా. సపోజ్ క్యాపిటల్ N ఈక్వల్ టు 2 తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, ద ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ ఆర్డర్ విల్ బి 2 by 2. Suppose capital N equal to 8 తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, already we are having here we are taking capital N equal to 8. So what is the order for this matrix? What is the order for this matrix? 8 by 8. Suppose if we are taking capital N equal to 2, then we are getting 2 by 2 matrix. Capital N equal to 4, then we are getting 4 by 4 matrix. Okay ma? So like that. Here if we are having capital N equal to 2, then we are getting easily 2 by 2 matrix. 2 by 2 matrix ni manam easy ga find out cheyochu. Endukante ikkada formula lo substitute chesina maniki only okka term e vastundi. Endukani summation pi I equal to 0 to n minus 1. I equal to 0 to 2 minus 1. Sorry, 1 minus 1. Small n is 1 kada. 1 minus 1 is 0. That means only we are substituting I equal to 0 only. అంటే I ప్లేస్ లో మనం 0 నే సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తున్నామమ్మా. అదొక్కటే సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తే సరిపోతుంది. ఎందుకని స్మాల్ n వాల్యూ 1 కాబట్టి 1 minus 1 0 కాబట్టి ఓన్లీ I ప్లేస్ లో 0 ఒక్కటి సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తే సరిపోతుంది. సపోజ్ మనకి స్మాల్ n వాల్యూ ఇంక్రీజ్ అయ్యే కొద్దీ అప్పుడు మనకి ఇది ఏమవుతుంది? ప్లస్ 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 ఇంటూ ఇంటూ ఇక్కడేమో ప్లస్ ప్లస్ అంటే సమ్ కాంప్లెక్సిటీ విల్ బి దేర్ హియర్. ఓకే అమ్మా? సో అంటే ఇక్కడ మనం క్యాపిటల్ N వాల్యూ ఇంక్రీజ్ అయ్యే కొద్దీ మనం నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ని ఎక్కువ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలి. అవునా? సపోజ్ క్యాపిటల్ N ఈక్వల్ టు 4 అంటే 4 by 4 మ్యాట్రిక్స్. టోటలీ హౌ మెనీ కర్నల్స్ విల్ బి నీడ్? హౌ మెనీ కోఎఫిషియెంట్స్ విల్ నీడ్? 16 కోఎఫిషియెంట్స్ ని మనం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలమ్మా. 16 కోఎఫిషియెంట్స్ ని మనం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. అవునా? సపోజ్ క్యాపిటల్ N ఈక్వల్ టు 2 అయితే 2 by 2 4 కర్నల్స్ ని మనం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. ఓకేనా? సో ఇక్కడ మనకి అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఏంటి అంటే అమ్మా, ఈ రికర్సివ్ రిలేషన్షిప్ లో ఫస్ట్ సపోజ్ capital N equal to 1, then what is the matrix here we are getting? H2 equal to 2 into capital N ఉంది కదమ్మా. capital N equal to 1 తీసుకున్నాం. అప్పుడు H2 equal to H1 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 minus H1. అంటే ఇక్కడ మనకి కర్నల్స్ ఏమొస్తాయి అంటే అమ్మా, H2 కి 1 1 1 minus 1. That means plus 1 plus 1 +1 -1. ఓకేనా? సపోజ్ ఇప్పుడు మనం క్యాపిటల్ N = 4, క్యాపిటల్ N = 4. అప్పుడు మనం యాక్చువల్ గా ఈ ఫార్ములా యూజ్ చేస్తే మనం 4/4 మ్యాట్రిక్స్ టోటల్ గా మనకి 16 కర్నల్స్ కావాలి, 16 కోఎఫిషియంట్స్ కావాలి. అంటే మనం ఈ ఫార్ములాని 16 టైమ్స్ చేస్తే మనకి ఆ 16 ఎలిమెంట్స్ వస్తాయి అన్నమాట. ఓకేనా? సో ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ దాట్, సో అలా కాకుండా ఇక్కడ చూడండి అమ్మా, క్యాపిటల్ N = 2 పెట్టుకోండి. అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? H4 = H2 -H2 ఆల్రెడీ మనం ప్రీవియస్ H2 క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తున్నాం కదా, H2 క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తున్నాం కదమ్మా. సో అంటే సో ఇక్కడ ఒక 2/2 మ్యాట్రిక్స్, 2/2 మ్యాట్రిక్స్, 2/2 మ్యాట్రిక్స్, 2/2 మ్యాట్రిక్స్. ఓకే, సో అవన్నీ వేసుకుంటే టోటల్ గా మనకి 4/4 మ్యాట్రిక్స్ వచ్చేస్తుందమ్మా. ఆర్ యు అండర్స్టాండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఆఫ్ రికర్సివ్ రిలేషన్షిప్? సపోజ్ H2 క్యాపిటల్ N = 1 తీసుకుంటే అప్పుడు H2 = +1 +1 +1 -1. ఓకే అమ్మా. సపోజ్ మనకి క్యాపిటల్ N = మనకి 4 శాంపిల్స్ కి H4 కావాలి, మనకి H4 కావాలి. అప్పుడు ఇక్కడ మనం ఈ క్యాపిటల్ N ప్లేస్ లో 2 తీసుకున్నాం అనుకో, మనకి H4 వచ్చేస్తుంది కదా. H4 ఎలా వస్తుంది? H2 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 -H2. ఆల్రెడీ H2 వాల్యూస్ మనం ముందు క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసి పెట్టుకున్నాం, 2/2 మ్యాట్రిక్స్. సో 1 1 1 -1, మళ్ళీ దీని బదులు 1 1 1 -1, మళ్ళీ దీని బదులు 1 1 1 -1. హియర్ మైనస్ తో మల్టిప్లై చేయండి, -1 -1 -1 +1. అంటే టోటల్లీ we are getting 4/4 matrix without substituting here in this formula. ఓకే అమ్మా. సపోజ్ మనకి H8 కావాలి అనుకోండమ్మా, H8 కావాలి అనుకుంటే how we are calculating H8? ఇక్కడ క్యాపిటల్ N = 4 తీసుకోండి. అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? H8 = H4 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 -H4. ఆల్రెడీ మన దగ్గర H4 ఉంది కదా ఇందాక 4/4 మ్యాట్రిక్స్. సో ఇక్కడ ఒక 4/4 4/4 4/4 4/4 టోటల్లీ 16. ఇక్కడ మనకి టోటల్లీ ఎలిమెంట్స్ వచ్చేస్తాయి. ఓకే అమ్మా. సో ఇన్ దట్ వే we are calculating easily the Hadamard matrix by using this recursive relationship. Okay amma, by using recursive relationship. And N = 8 అయినప్పుడు H8 = H4 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 -H4. Totally we are getting 8/8 matrix will be getting here. Okay amma, that is the advantage. Therefore, starting from a small Hadamard matrix, we can compute Hadamard matrix of any size. Starting H2 దగ్గర నుంచి any size వరకు మనం Hadamard transform ఈజీగా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయొచ్చమ్మా by using this recursive relationship. This is good reason to use Hadamard transform. మనం ఎక్కువగా Hadamard transform యూజ్ చేయడానికి this is the reason here. The competition will be very less. Okay ma. So the same h of u comma v, f of x comma y. This is 2-dimensional Hadamard transform. This is 2-dimensional inverse Hadamard transform. Okay ma. Next, if you are taking capital N = 8, this is the example matrix. Okay ma. చూడండి here, suppose up to here only 2/2 matrix వరకు తీసుకోండి అమ్మా. ఇక్కడ చూడండి 2 మనం రికర్సివ్ రిలేషన్ ఇక్కడ అబ్జర్వ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓన్లీ 2/2 మ్యాట్రిక్స్ వరకు తీసుకుంటే ఓన్లీ ఈ 4 ఎలిమెంట్స్ వరకు ప్లస్ 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 మైనస్. ఓకే అమ్మా. దిస్ ఈజ్ H2 2/2 మ్యాట్రిక్స్. సపోజ్ H4 అంటే హియర్ H2 కదా, H2 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 -H2. Are you understand here? This will be H2 plus 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 minus. This is H2 plus 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 minus. This is H2 plus 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 minus. This is minus H2. Minus H2 means minus to multiply cheste minus 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 plus. So we are getting 4/4 matrix. Okay ma. 4/4 matrix H4. Suppose H8 and Kundama. How we are getting H8? 4 by 4. H4, H4, H4 minus H4. Okay? H4, 4 by 4. H4, 4 by 4. Here H4, 4 by 4. Here minus H4. Okay? Multiplying with minus. So in this way, we are calculating easily the kernels, Hadamard transformation kernels for capital N equal to 8. For capital N equal to 16 kavali ante. So H8, H8, H8 minus H8. Okay, ma? Like that, we are calculated any size of Hadamard matrix based on the recursive relationship. Okay, ma? So here, if you are considering the Wash transform and Hadamard transform, these are used in a number of applications. What are the applications means? Image processing here, speech processing, filtering and power spectrum analysis. Okay, it is very useful in reducing bandwidth storage requirements. Bandwidth storage requirements reduce cheyadam image compression. That means this Wash and Hadamard transforms also used in image compression techniques also. Okay, ma? So this is the Hadamard transform. So if we do in this Wash transform and Hadamard transform, you remember the formulas. So in two-dimensional. So this is the two-dimensional Wash transform. This is the two-dimensional inverse Wash transform. Both are identical here. Just the input and output only varies here. Okay, ma? In the same way, the Hadamard transform. This is two-dimensional Hadamard transform. This is inverse Hadamard transform. Okay, ma? Inverse, two-dimensional inverse Hadamard transform. So ఇక్కడ మనం ఈజీగా వాష్ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్ ఎలా అయితే ఉందో హడామార్డ్ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్ ఫార్ములా కూడా సేమ్ ఎక్సెప్ట్ ది here bn minus 1 minus I will be there. Here just bi. Okay, ma? That is only the difference here. Okay, so all of you practice these two transforms today, wash transform and Hadamard transform. Okay, ma? Okay, ma. Thank you. Sorry, I am not seeing the time.